A somber day across our nation as we remember the nearly 3,000 lives lost on September 11th, 2001. And while the ceremonies to honor the victims of the terror attacks look different this year, we remain committed to never forget that fateful day. Today, we pause to remember a day that changed our country forever. Thanks for joining us this midday. I'm Maria Elena Boloris. 19 years ago today, 19 men hijacked 4 U.S. planes. 2 of those planes crashed into the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center in New York City. Both 110-story towers collapsed. The 3rd plane hit the Pentagon in Northern Virginia. The building's west side partially collapsed. And the 4th plane crashed into a field in Pennsylvania after passengers thwarted the hijackers. In all, nearly 3,000 people died. This morning, a ceremony in New York City honored those who died. It looked a little different this year to accommodate public health concerns over the coronavirus pandemic. There was no stage. The reading of the names of the victims was pre-recorded. It was played over the speakers at the memorial and live streamed online.
James G. Geyer, Cortez Gee, Joseph M. Giacone, Vincent Francis Giamona, Deborah Lynn Gibbon.
Vice President Mike Pence and Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden both paid their respects at the 9/11 memorial in New York City this morning. President Trump and First Lady Melania Trump attended the ceremony at the Flight 93 National Memorial that is near Shanksville, Pennsylvania. The ceremony also included a reading of the names of the 40 victims who died there. 4 hijackers stormed the plane's cockpit. Several pilots tried to retake the plane from the hijackers, who then crashed the plane into a field. A beam of light lit up the Pennsylvania sky last night to remember the lives lost on September 11th. A ceremony was held at the Flight 93 National Memorial near Shanksville. The event was closed to the public, but officials said the light can be seen from some 50 miles away. The lights will also be displayed today. A small group of retired military, law enforcement, and fire officers carried a 700-pound log on a 6-mile round trip at the Virginia Beach oceanfront.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Small steps begin.
It's called the 9/11 Honor Log. An organization called Carry On put together the event with help from the local police and fire departments. The log holds a lot of significance to honor 9/11 and those who died. It's hand-carved. It's 7 feet in length to represent a casket. It requires 6 people to carry it, representing pallbearers. And it's 22 inches in diameter to represent 22 veteran suicides a day. Carry On plans to have the honor log featured in several communities across the country over the next few months. They hope the log will be displayed at the 9/11 Memorial Museum in New York City for the 20th anniversary of the terror attacks. Every year on September 11th, Chesapeake holds a ceremony at its 9/11 memorial site. This year, the coronavirus pandemic forced that ceremony online. The city's Parks, Recreation, and Tourism Department streamed its remembrance ceremony on Facebook. City Councilwoman Susan Vitale, a career naval intelligence officer, spoke about her experience that day. She also talked about the sense of uncertainty caused by that terror attack. Vitale said she'll never forget that moment when the world changed. City leaders also presented a check for $18,000 from Chesapeake Charities to the committee to help sustain the Chesapeake 9/11 Memorial City Park. As in years past, a giant American flag was unfurled over the side of the Pentagon at sunrise. There was also a ceremony this morning at the National 9/11 Memorial. Because of the coronavirus, families of those killed when Flight 77 struck the Pentagon were not at the observance ceremony. They will, however, be able to visit the memorial in small groups throughout the day.